Good evening.
This is the agenda of the regular board meeting. President Board of Trustees, Burnham, Cook County, Illinois. Today is November the 10th, 2022. At this time, I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Trustee Cap?
Here.
Trustee Hodges?
Here.
Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Greer? Trustee Richardson?
Here.
Trustee Claybrook?
Here.
Quorum is present. Could we stand for the pledge of allegiance? Would you lead us, Trustee Hodges?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so are there any approval or corrections of the minutes of the meeting that was held on October 25th, 2022? Any correction to the minutes? We have no correction to the minutes for October 25th, 2022. I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes for that date.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
There's a motion approved by Trustee Cap to approve the minutes by October 25th. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Trustee Richardson. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Abstain.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed. Thank you. Before we open the meeting to the public, if you have anything, if you'd like to make a comment before the board, you would just state your name and express what that comment is, then we'll be glad to hear it. So this time I will ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public. And try to keep your comment to 3 minutes, please. I forgot to say that.
Make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
The motion on the floor by Trustee Claybrook to open the meeting to the public. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Trustee Hodges. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed. Meeting is now open for public comment. Is there any public comment? Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Superintendent Steve Geraci from Burnham Elementary School. I just wanted to make a comment and wanted to, on behalf of our students, our teachers, our staff, and our Board of Education, we want to thank the mayor and we want to thank the police department for the extraordinary service that they've had, especially over the last month or so over at Burnham School. We've had a couple of different emergency situations that have been there, some lockdown situations. Police have always responded promptly and effectively. We had one that had required an evacuation, emergency evacuation of all of our students, where parents had come and pick them up. And they've stayed with us throughout the whole process. And so I just wanted to say they've done an extraordinary job. And I think our school and our community feel safe in their trust, like I said. And they were prompt and on the site right away. They've always helped us with our emergency planning, and they're continuing to help us right now with the updates that we have to our new procedures, working on trying to make our evacuation procedures a little bit more efficient here at the school and away from the school. So I did want to take some time tonight and just make that comment. It's been an outstanding job. I thank the Burnham Police Department and to you too, Mayor. Thank you very much.
So we certainly want the entire community to be safe. You know, the kids always have a special place in our hearts, so we want them to be double safe. Thank you again. Yes, sir.
I would like to make a comment. I want to say that I'm glad to see everybody. I love.
I'm sorry.
My name is Chris. Christopher Hodges. I'm sorry. 14053 South Saginaw, still my residence. But look, I wanted to say that I have been watching Burnham, and I've been watching other cities as well. And I want you all to know that you all are doing a great job. I am proud to be able to say that I'm a resident here. And I just want to let you know, Mayor, that you're doing a great job and keep on doing good things, everybody.
I tell people we will always continue to do the best we can, and they got my word.
Amen.
All right. Are there any other public comment? Any other public comment? Okay, the attorney has one.
to thank the board publicly for last meeting and the, recognition of my service here for 50 years. It was a rather unique pleasure, and I really appreciate that. And I wanted to recognize certain members of the board and in the audience. Are there any veterans in the audience?
Yeah, I'm a veteran.
And members of the board? Would you please stand? These gentlemen and young ladies are the true heroes of our
Yes.
country. And I just wanted to see that they be recognized, because tomorrow is their special day.
Amen.
So,
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
thank you for the flag.
Well, thank you, Attorney, you took part of my agenda. I wasn't picking flags up. Okay, well, thank you very much. So at this time, I will ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting to the public.
Motion on the floor by trustee Richardson to close the meeting to the public. Can we have a second, please?
Second.
A second by trustee Cap. Would you like to take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed, meeting is now closed to the public, thank you for your comments. But we hope everyone will have a nice Thanksgiving, and if you have any food left, please give me a call. And, so we've been doing sidewalks for the last couple of months, so the project is done now, so we cannot do all the repairs at once. So the ones we cannot complete this year, then we intend to come back in '23 and to resume the project again. Also, we have some, tree trimming to do, so we're hoping to get some of that done, and, we got to cut the budget back a little bit, but, we're gonna do as much as we can. And again, we cannot do, everything at one time, so we'll just do whatever we can, then we'll come back and resume and continue to, work to, improve the affairs of the village department. So thank you. Clerk Luce?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just a reminder that the clerk's office will be closed tomorrow, for Veterans Day. Also, I'd like to thank all our veterans for their service. Clerk's office shall be closed for Thanksgiving Day, November 24th, and Friday, November 25th, the office will be open from 9 to 12. And that's all I have.
Thank you, clerk, for that report and your information, public education, safety, and welfare. Trustee Greer's not here. Does anyone have anything that might be under that committee?
I'm gonna do the Burnham Fire Medical Report for the month of October.
Okay.
There were 17 fire calls, 8 of them in the day and 9 in the evening. Ambulance calls, we had 52, 32 were day calls, and 20 was night calls.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Richardson, for that report. Public Works and Building. Trustee Claybrook.
Oh, also, we wanna talk about Saturday. Saturday, we had the shop around, but, we also had COVID shots. We had people who had COVID shots. I don't know the number we had, it was definitely more than 10 people who had COVID shots. We had a good number of people with COVID shots, and we had some people who took COVID tests. So I wanted to, let everybody know, Brenda Greer did a really great job Saturday with that. Really great job with the shopping bazaar, but really great job with COVID testing and the COVID shots. So I'll say that too.
Thank you,
And we're
Trustee
having
Hodges, for that
another
report.
one December 10th, same place. And it'll also be COVID vaccinations and testing.
It'll be at the community center.
Yes.
Thank you, Trustee Richardson, and thank you, Trustee Hodges. Public Works and Building, Trustee Claybrook.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I only have a few things. The leaf collector is still in rotation, and you just have to rake your leaves to the parkway. They've been doing a good job. All a lot of the residents have took part in it, and it's going well. And also the vehicles are ready and maintained for the winter months. So, that's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee
I have
Claybrook.
a couple of things to add. I didn't mention this last meeting, but the day before, which was October 24th, Leo helped me clean up the bridge. And we cleaned up our side of the bridge and flipped all the leaves over and all the garbage. We got like a whole garbage can full of garbage that day too. And I forgot to mention it, so thanks to Leo for helping.
And you know what, and I noticed one more thing about Leo, I see him almost every morning, and he always has a garbage bag with him. And I always see him picking up garbage, like he's walking his dog, and any block that he's at, he's picking up garbage.
So then yesterday, we noticed the tree got knocked down on the bridge, and we called the state, and they immediately came out, and they were out again today trimming the branches, so they cut the tree that was gonna fall on the roadway,
Yes, I did see that.
and then they were out again today too, so then, yeah, they came out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Within hours after we called, and they were back again today with their chipper, you know, trimming those trees of all the branches, you saw them today too, so thanks the IDOT guys for coming right out. We also called about the accident in Cal City, and they came up right away too, and so we get good response, at least I get good response when I call them.
Well, that's good, let's keep calling if we need them, thank you.
So I was gonna mention, thanks to Leo, so thank you.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, thank you. Ordinance resolution and planning, trustee Garcia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So the only thing I have is, we're having a job fair, December 1st at the community center, and it's from 1 PM to 4 PM. So we've been having job fairs like at least once a month. And the turnout has been somewhat okay, so the last time we had, I think they hired like 17 people.
Very
We had about
good.
25 that came through. That's a great number nowadays.
Yeah, that's
17
good.
people is like, yeah.
That's good.
So we've been, you know, and what's helping is when we know that it's a job fair ahead of time, we're constantly passing out, flyers and letting everyone know that we're having them, so we'll just have to keep, you know, passing them out to get more people.
What are the hours again?
For this time, it's gonna be from 1 PM to 4 PM.
And what's the company's name?
So Flexing Gate is one of them. I mean, I could actually get more if we wanted to, it's just that we're not having enough people, right? If we had more people, I could probably get more to come out. So we've had a couple different ones that have been out, but this one's Flexing Gate, and they're by the Ford, Park.
And it's also posted on the website now.
They also make parts for Ford cars,
Right.
right?
It's a-
What's the date?
December 1st. They're the ones that have the tree.
Okay, thank you, trustee Garcia, for that report and your information. Finance, trustee Cap.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to authorize the payment of this month's bills, so I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of this month's bills.
Second.
And the motion was by trustee Cap, and a second by trustee Claybrook to pay the bills for the month. The clerk take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes?
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
The motion passed. Proceed, trustee Cap.
And that's all I have.
Thank you, trustee Cap. Trustee Richardson, public utilities.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Last Saturday during the Shoparama at the community center, they were also taking applications for help with your electric and gas and water bills. They'll be doing the same thing on December 10th. So all Burnham residents or anyone can come and put in an application for assistance. And that's all I have.
And I think it's based on income qualification.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. So Ms. Diane, if you make 90,000, you may not qualify.
Yeah, 90,000 cents.
Okay, thank you, trustee Richardson. Well, that was, again, I'd like to say congratulations to the veterans. And, we plan to honor the veterans maybe next year or so in a special way, so I've asked, certain, veterans to send me photos, you know, in uniform. And, this is Mr. Phil Roman, from Green Bay, on the east side of town. And, this is Mr. Jefferson, that lives on Martha Place, and he was from the Navy. And, we got one more, Jerome, he was in the Army, so he lives on Manistee, a young man here, so he's back home now. So, and we have other pictures, and we would like for you to get us a picture of you in uniform, if you have it, and so we can know and acknowledge you and recognize you in that special way. said, since like I said, it turned into, part of the program, so, I mean, we could sing, a few verses of a patriotic song, so where do we wanna go with, My Country Till Will Be? Go ahead, Chris.
I don't know that song.
Go ahead.
Here, I have something I could read instead.
You go ahead and read that.
I was at a restaurant in Chicago Heights yesterday for breakfast with the guys, and some gentleman came up to us and asked if we were veterans, and he presented me with this card. And on the back side is a cutout of a flag from the star from a flag. So let me read the little verse. It says, "I am part of an American flag that was flown over the USA. I can no longer fly. The sun and the wind caused me to become tattered and torn. Please carry as a reminder that you are not forgotten. Thank you for your service." And it's a embroidered star from a flag, which is really nice. Totally unexpected. I've never seen this before. Some guy who recognized us at the restaurant, Skyline, on Halsted in Chicago Heights, not Halsted, Dixie Highway. That was nice.
Park and Recreation.
Yes, also honor the veterans on this day, and thank you guys for your service. I really appreciate it. We thank you so much. I want to talk about Saturday. We have an open gym. It's going to be a day mainly about basketball, but every month I'm trying to do something connected with the parks, make sure we got something to do, connected to our fitness, and make sure the kids got things to do. So it's this Saturday, November 12th, from 1 to 4 at Sandwich Community Center. And the reason why we have things sometimes at Sandwich is because that's actually, we are connected to Calumet Memorial Park District. And so some of our taxes go to them making that a good place. And so as they fixing up, after they have the fire, we want to make sure we get residents over there, so they want to work out there. Gym have really good prices. They can use that facility. I want people to know that facility is available for them. So it's 1 to 4. I'll have some snacks there, some Gatorades. You might want to come out, play some basketball, hang out with us. You are more than welcome to come out there. Also, I want to talk about the toy giveaway we got coming up. It's been a really rough 2 years for us. COVID's kind of, messed around with us, and I really want to bring some joy to Burnham. Yeah. And I really feel that we are able to at least get the kids some toys, do something like we did the marshmallow rolls. We're going to bring back the marshmallow rolls, and just bring good cheer around here just for December. And hopefully, I'm working with the mayor. We're thinking about maybe doing some other things with that, but definitely trying to get them toys. So if you know somebody, or if you want to bring toys, drop them off at the village. Make sure they're wrapped. You don't have to wrap them. We'll wrap them for you. We'll wrap them for you. It must be new. We want them to be new toys, and we'll give away as much toys as possible. And up to December 10th, I think we'll have a cutoff day. All right. Please bring toys. Drop them off here at the Village Hall, right at the front, right here. We'll have a box full of toys. We'll have that box put up by Monday. And you can bring in toys, and we want to make sure we give enough toys away for the kids, so we make the kids happy this summer. In this winter. And that's one of my things we really want to do. That's all I have right now.
Yeah, thank you, Trustee Martin.
Age range for the kids on the toys.
What you got?
Age range for the toys for the kids.
So the age range, we're trying to make it go all the way up to at least 13 years old for right now. But I've been in talks to see if we can get some things going for the older kids, because it's kind of hard to get things for the older kids. Like I'm talking about 15 and up, and I don't want to make any solid promises on the record right now. But right now, I do have some ideas for the older kids, thinking about maybe some gift cards or something towards some things they're trying to work on. But that's down the line. We try to, But I'm thinking about that. My main thing, I just want to make sure. If you know a kid that don't have a toy, let them come down here. We're gonna give them toys, all right? But we're gonna. By the way, though, we're gonna have the actual date. The next meeting we'll have the date for the actual toy giveaway. But right now we're doing a toy drive, so we can get the toys into us right now, all right? So if you know any organizations that would love to give us toys, let us know. If you would like to donate toys, let us know. We're right here at the Village Hall. All right. Any questions? Just let me know. I'm here for you guys. All right.
I was gonna ask, let's say if someone just doesn't wanna go shopping for a toy, can they donate?
Yes, you can donate.
$20 and we
Yeah.
go buy them, or
Yes, you can
someone will
donate.
go buy them?
Yes, you can donate to the village, and we will definitely go buy the toys. So we wanna make sure the kids are taken care of.
Okay, thank you, trustee Hodges, for that information and your report. And I also wanted to mention that, Tiffany and Hayner, the supervisor of Thornton Township, an office has contacted me, so there are 5 families from Burnham that are needy families. If they want a turkey for Thanksgiving, you know, they've offered to supply that. They have not told me yet whether they'll have to go and pick it up or not, but I'm thinking that may be the motive. I mean, the situation. And, so I believe the clerk is working on the list. So if you give me that in a couple of days, clerk, I'll try to get it to them.
Okay.
So, and also, we usually give out something for Christmas every year, or Christmas back again to the needy families. And so we call and sign up. You can call, we normally have people to call, around December the 1st. And if a few in need of that, then feel free to call and get a call, let us know. Okay, so we don't have any communications as for remonstrances or memorials. Do we have anything on the unfinished business? Do we have anything on new business? No.
Yeah, no, I have something on new business. I've talked to several people, including the chief, and we'd like to look into reducing the speed limit on both Burnham Avenue and Torrance if possible. So that might be a Stanley issue. So because with our home rule, could we legally do that, or could we pursue that?
It's an issue you've got both, I think, under the jurisdiction of the Department of Transportation. We don't own the streets.
But if you go on both roads, once you cross into Chicago, they're both reduced to 30, right? So Burnham is the fastest.
I don't know.
You'll look into it for us?
But I'll look into it.
Yeah, cause I've talked to Nick and the chief is for it. We've noticed in both roads, once you cross into Chicago, they're both 30. So why not let it be 30 in Burnham,
All the way
right?
down.
What's the speed limit in Cal City? I'll look at that on the way home.
Some of it is 30, some is 35, right? Torrance is 35? Yeah. So I mean, I think if we can, let's, write an ordinance, reduce the speed. Because there's been a lot of accidents lately since, it'll be even worse. I mean, was a serious one Sunday on Torrance on the Chicago side. A lot of accidents on Burnham by the railroad tracks.
On Friday, the lady walking down the street.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
If I understand correctly, you'd like to reduce the speed from the Chicago city limit
To Cal
all the way down
City,
to Cal City,
Yes.
Torrance, and Burnham to 30 miles an hour.
on both roads, if we can. Not to say that we're gonna slow the people down, but maybe we might slow a
Somebody
few
pay
of them down.
attention.
And then also they're going through the red lights too, which I witness all the time. They fly through both stop signs, Burnham and Torrance.
And we also have several people that are driving through the local street, speeding up and down the street. So we will be installing more traffic cameras. Right now, we don't want to put down too many since the snow removal is coming. And sometimes the snow plows knock them up, but we will be installing more of them throughout the village of Burnham.
We need to put them on Torrance and Burnham. I know that's not possible.
I wish the state would allow it.
Right, but we need to see whatever we could do. We need to do whatever we can to get those reduced before somebody we know gets killed. And I personally have been hit at that 142nd and Burnham Avenue because someone was going too fast. They rear-ended me. Thank God they didn't kill us. But I got knocked like 4 houses down. Wow. When we were rear-ended. It was right at the golf course entrance. I was making a left and somebody changed lanes at the last minute and rear-ended us. It was years ago, but 4 times now cars have been on my yard, both houses. I've had cars in my yard at both houses on Burnham Avenue, so it's about time something gets done. We need to slow the people down, at least coming down the bridges. And then I think
Yeah,
that-
they do get.
so whatever we could do, thank you. Stanley, let us know what rights we have.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, because when my office was located in Calumet City on Burnham Avenue, not once, not 4 times, but it got struck 9 times. 9 times. I finally got out of there.
Oh, I know exactly what building you were in. Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So whatever we could do, as soon as we could get it done.
Okay,
And then we're also gonna look at putting some flashing lights and some other stuff, I think, to help.
yeah, we, for the lights, we came up with the brainstorm of, putting the one that are solar, but look like sometimes they don't charge quite enough during the day.
So they run out, they don't run all night.
Yeah, they don't, sometimes they come on at night, sometimes they don't, so.
Yeah.
We probably want more.
Depends on the weather.
We have it, and he was supposed, we have that one.
Speed limit is so and so, right?
Right, we have it, and the batteries were charged, and it was painted, but he's never put it out. Right, we do have that one that Nick could put out. And it, it's ready to go. It's,
That does slow people down.
Yeah, but they have to move that, but we got some, ComEd gave us a grant for, I believe, $3,500, and then we have to match it for another $3,500, so we'll probably buy 3 altogether. Put one on Burnham Avenue, put one on Torrance, and put one on State Street.
that's good, thank you. Yeah, even State Street's bad, but I don't think State Street is as bad as the other two.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people going really fast down State.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you, but
yeah.
there are no other comments, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Claybrook to adjourn, can we have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Richardson.
Trustee Cap?
Yes?
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned, thank you for coming.
Last